What's going on, guys? Aaron Bennett here. Voyager updates. SEC is trying to cock block this deal. We have a possibility of getting maybe 70% payback. Maybe it goes to 40% or so. Maybe it just goes through a Chapter 7 liquidation. I'm going to cover everything that's happened over the last few weeks with the Voyager and Binance US deal. So starting out, there could be clawbacks for about 92 people or so. Basically, these are people who withdrew more than $100,000 in cash or crypto after June 20th. I will include the Telegram group if that applies to you below. So first we have the FTC objecting to the approval of the debtor's plan, also the New Jersey Bureau of Securities, and here we have the Department of Justice guys saying that they cannot non-consensually release third parties from liability. So this is basically saying, hey, Steve Ehrlich, these other insiders, they could be prosecuted. So just some updates from the court hearings that happened over the last few days. Basically right now, the estimated recovery could be around 73%, but if this Alameda claim goes through for that $445 million loan, then the claim could go to around 48% or so. So of the available creditors, only 6% of them voted. So this makes this 97% approval of the plan very misleading. There were some pro se creditors, meaning creditors like yourself, that were very skeptical of the information that Binance would be getting, like our biometric information, our driver's license, our KYC information, and apparently Binance will get this KYC information even if somebody chooses just to be cashed out. So apparently by Monday, if this has not been settled with the SEC and everyone's good, Binance has the right to remove their offer. So the exact amount of money that creditors will get back is going to be unknown until the day that they buy and rebalance their portfolio. So as of February 27th, it was about a 73% payback. Again, this is not going to be in crypto. This is going to be at the date of petition. Very important to remember. If the Alameda claim goes through, it'll be around a 48% distribution. But that $445 million for that Alameda claim is going to be withheld until it gets figured out in court. And if that claim from Alameda does not go through, then that money will be distributed to creditors. So here we have David Adler saying that it takes a bankruptcy to apparently learn what the SEC's position is on whether crypto is a security. And what Adam Cochran is saying on Twitter is that the SEC is suggesting that Binance is an unregistered securities exchange on the grounds that BUSD, their stablecoin, is an unregistered security. He says that Binance has to settle with the SEC or else they would be open to discovery by a US agency, meaning the SEC. If they settled with the SEC, this would block the Voyager deal. And finally, we have somebody who does not think that Binance is a legit company, and he says that if the assets were on Binance, their fraud exchange as he calls it, Binance will hold the assets hostage, restrict withdrawals one way or another as they burn through the assets to maintain the illusion of prosperity. And this is in response to an article from CoinDesk that came out on March 2nd saying that the Voyager bankruptcy judge says that he is, quote, absolutely shocked that the SEC objected to the Binance US deal. And what he is saying is that it's probably for the best, that Binance does not get a hold of Voyager's assets. He is comparing it to, and I don't know if he's right, he's comparing it to if FTX got a hold of those assets. That would have been catastrophic. Basically, if all of Voyager's assets were sent to FTX, and then FTX basically went through what they just did and what they're going through now, which is a Chapter 11 bankruptcy, that would be horrible for Voyager customers. It would add probably 5 to 7 years to get your money back. So what do I think is going to happen? Well, I'm hoping there is some sort of clarity by Monday, and if there isn't, again, Binance has the opportunity to pull out of this deal and take their bid off the table. It seems honestly that they should just liquidate everything at this point, and there wouldn't even be that much more money paid back to the creditors if the Binance deal goes through versus if they just go through something like a Chapter 7 liquidation. I am hoping that the Voyager customers and creditors get past this as soon as possible, get their money out, even if it's at a sizable haircut. And the same thing applies to people in BlockFi and people in Celsius and people in FTX. And FTX, I think, is going to take the longest out of everybody. But if they do a Chapter 7 liquidation, they're still going to hold on to that $445 million because that claim from Alameda could go through, and then they would have to have that money to basically pay Alameda. So if there is a liquidation, there would have to be some clause or some trust or some way for creditors to still have claim over that $445 million if, again, it has to go back to the creditors, which I hope it does. So guys, that's it for the video. If this is all stressing you out and you want to take a break from all of this Chapter 11 stuff, I totally get it. I hope that you are living a life outside of the computer and outside of following bankruptcy every single day. But if you appreciate this video, I would love a subscribe and a like and all that kind of crap because it helps me out. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.